it sounded like you still wanted to try to build out a homegrown or proprietary software, but then you started to change your mind. Like, what changed your mind and started to move you toward, okay, maybe we need to start looking at like best in class third party
Yeah.
solutions?
Yeah. So, yeah, first thing, seizing the moment. We know this is our one window of opportunity to reassess. And we were very methodical about it. So before we thought about, hey, is this going to be an in-house solution or a third party, we really focused on being extremely clear about the problems that we had. I think that that's where we started. Let's forget about the tools for now. What is it that we're trying to solve? And leveling up those problems to get exact attention around this. So we landed on 5 problems, initially 4, but it ultimately became 5. The first one was source data is a mess. Like, how can we really identify our marketable audiences, our unique universes for the different segments? And so we needed to get that in order. The second thing is audience building and targeting was a pain. You basically need a PhD to come in and create an audience and a whole team of scientists to do that. And that's not sustainable because then you can't really react quickly to needs. The third thing is activation and channels were not fully orchestrated. So we were kind of patching together omni-channel experiences, but not in truly automated form. And then measurement was really hard, and we had no real sales and marketing connectivity. So, we started there. Those were our 5 core problems to solve. And we needed to make others part of the journey to feel that these were actually their problems. And the first step that we took is getting exact alignment on, yes, we need to solve for this. And once we did that, we started the next stage, which is how are we going to solve it? And that's when the build and buy decision really started. And this was a very hard process because you're working with people that have true skin in the game. How do you get alignment from the teams that are actually doing this work to let it go? So it really took a lot. And the teams that you've been partnering with for years to do work together and then potentially on the table is another idea. So it's not easy, but we built a bunch of frameworks of, scoring different capabilities. What is it better? Is, privacy. Does in-house solve it better? Challenges with privacy, third party, scale, all of the multiple variables. And we were scoring through it. And I'll be very honest with you. This was part of the diplomacy effort. At the end of the day, a leader needed to make a decision. And that was the end of it, because we could have scored this one way or another and never have come to an agreement. Somehow we always ended like, it's tied. Build and buy have the same score. So it was impossible. So a leader had to make the call. So ultimately, that's what happened. And great. Okay, we're going to the call was, we're going to build a hybrid ecosystem. So, we really need to work internally with our engineers to build a strong data foundation that can only solve ourselves. And we're going to make the best of, third-party tools where we can get off-the-shelf capabilities that doesn't make sense for us to try to build from scratch. So this kind of hybrid approach, I think, landed much better than like a this versus that. And that worked really well. And then the next question is, great, how much is it going to cost and who's going to pay for it? And who approves the investment? So, it's that 3-tier process of, hey, are these the problems? Are we all aligned? Second, which way are we going to go? Somebody make the decision. And third piece, how are we going to pay for it? And building the business case for it very rigorously and everything that goes into that.